Hey, what's up, humans? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, we accidentally stumbled upon the Haunted Hogsmeade DLC. And went through all of that, which was surprising, to be honest with you. So, finally, now, in this episode, we're going to be bringing back the egg that we found when we released those dragons in that tent from the poachers, the evil people. And then we will be heading down to Feldcroft to meet up with Sebastian to help him over there. So that is what we are going to be doing here today. So, without further ado, let's pet this cat. Let's pet this cat. And then wait for Poppy. Kind of sounded like, let's pet this cat and wait for Poppy.
It's not like her to forget.
Hello.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Yes. Returning the
Here
egg.
we are.
Wow.
I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
It's dangerous, but we need to do.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
No.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Not asking about why not keep the egg.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
All right. Well, first. All this shit sucks. Well, I don't want to clash too much. I do like clashing. Look at these shoes. These shoes are really nice. We're going to wear this. They need to put my beanie in the game so that I can wear it. With the long hair.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
I believe they were trying to get the collar on her when we found her. So they were torturing the poor beast so it would start to give up.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Well, if it has a good snout, then we're in trouble.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Where are we on the map? Oh. Okay. It's probably why I didn't freak out when I hit that instead of hitting the options button. And it didn't bring me to the map.
Revelio.
So this is the camp. I'm literally wearing that right now. We got mongrels. We're gonna leave them alone too. Nothing to see here. Well, you Smithy. Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acromantulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I have made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, I'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Angus.
How
No,
charming.
you won't.
They keep in touch with each other.
No, you won't. You're dead. Why are mongrel eyes red?
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I see the bridge was fantastic.
You don't have to tell me how to do my job, Poppy. I know what I'm doing. I think.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
You're gonna be a great beast professor. I can already tell. But really, we should just look like the snow right now, because we're invisible. Oh, I wonder how good her nose is.
Revelio.
Because that's going to be the true sign of if this is working or not.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Oh, I see.
Revelio.
All this gear sucks. It's like maybe it was a fight, because if she was hungry, then why is the body still intact?
Quiet, what was that?
Why am I not invisible? Get down, you fool.
Over here!
Run! Sorry.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you.
So that's what I was saying. Well, let's not add to the senses. That's my plan anyway.
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
How come it doesn't speak English? Right.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
3, go. Go.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
Poppy, where are you?
Revelio.
How do we get over there? Oh, come on.
Revelio.
I see chests, I need them.
Revelio.
Hey!
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get her, we can get to the nest.
Go!
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here
Repair her.
broken?
Because she destroyed it on the way out. She didn't build this.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
It's gonna be easier to capture that thumbnail
That
from
was
that.
brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Can I get a dragon mount?
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I'm ready whenever you are.
Still those
Revelio.
those chests. Stop crouching next to the wall.
Revelio.
Now we still have these two. How do we get to those two? This is not the way. Right through. Alright. I think we're pretty much done. Don't really know how to get to those chests.
Revelio.
Walk through fire. There's no, like, discernible way to get those. Are those not available?
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Isn't there something different about that statue there?
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
My fingers are the stickiest.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Let us see here. So, Hogwarts. Let's go to the Room of Requirement.
Hasn't seen this many plants here before.
New scarf. Now we have all the chopping cabbages we could possibly need. So when this one changes, then that mirror's going away. Same over here, because everything I did over on this side is all gone. You eating chips? Oh. Kind of hate how they do that. Oh yes, while we're here, I actually wanted to check out the dining hall to see the decorations. I don't know where I'm going.
It's you! Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. If I can find any.
Looks like you found one. So let us see. Nothing. We have nothing. Why are you so happy you're losing? Okay, what is going on? What is happening? Why are you so excited? You have very weird animations. And your claps aren't really lining up either. You're the only one clapping. Have a good day. Wow. Oh, this is the way. This is the way. I'm a bit disappointed. What is Hufflepuff anyway? Alright. A badger? It's pretty cool. Feldcroft. Meet Sebastian. No.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Protego!
No.
It's got half a chance. A werewolf would be on you like low truckles to dogs.
So that other mount thing looks like the creature that the dragon had fought just now.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
No, not really. What we got here? What kind of beasts hang out here?
Protego!
There's a page over here.
Revelio!
Lovage Bouquet. This memorial serves as a grim reminder of the power of magical beasts. Years ago, a young witch was killed here by a graphorn as she awaited her true love. That love now returns to this spot to remember her and leave a bouquet of lovage, her favorite plant. Lavage.
Protego!
There are graphorns around here? These creatures at night or something? I don't know where I'm going. I'm almost there.
Protego!
No.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yields more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's see.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Nope, it's the scent of spiders.
Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Repulsor! Defender! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Am I poisoned?
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Yes, spiders aren't insects. Did you learn nothing in this school?
This room is taller than it looks. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Okay.
Confringo! Accio!
I've discovered more spiders.
Wingardium Leviosa!
I'm burning this whole motherfucker down.
Accio! Confringo! Defender! Repulsor! Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Repulsor! Leviosa! Defender! Confringo! Accio!
I found money. I think we need to go up first. This looks like the way to go, so.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
well, it's easy not to find stuff when you're not looking around. So come on, Sebastian, this is how we do it. Let's try using Descendo.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio.
There seemed to be a whole lot in here. Okay.
Descendo. Descendo. Confringo. Compulso. Confringo. Descendo. Descendo. Compulso. Confringo. Confringo.
Stop using the same moves I'm using, man.
Descendo. Confringo. Compulso.
Calm down,
This grass.
Sebastian.
It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
I'm sure. The biggest threat that we have
Revelio.
is spiders.
Compulso. Confringo.
Dark smithing attire. I'm gonna be a blacksmith. Alright. Back to the main path.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Normally reserved for when people have curses. It's like, no.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
It does work.
Accio.
You like that, huh?
Accio.
I have magical bones.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Let's build something cool.
There's something here by the altar.
Nope.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
This wasn't the way, was it?
Confringo. I need to find a safe way across. Revelio.
Just trying to figure out how to get that chest up there. It's probably not worth it, but you never know.
Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Look, more bones.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
We have to make a bone arch. Told you that's the only way I know how to pronounce that word. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. Fealth. I don't know why I read an H in there. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Oh, well, that door's open.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's money down here.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Rickety bone bridge complete.
That's my first bone bridge that I've made. Is this it? Yes.
Accio.
Successfully, I should say. The last one we just kind of did half of it, jumped the other half. Got
Revelio.
everything in here? Be right back, Sebastian.
Revelio.
Ah.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Yes, like with Crucio.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Wow. Master of Puppets.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo. Repulsor. Confringo. Defendo.
It's dead, man. It's dead. Just bounced the dead body.
Confringo. Revelio.
The spiders are everywhere.
Accio. Revelio.
Another backhand. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with runes. That worked. Keep going.
No.
Depulso. Accio. Defendo. Confringo.
The spider was just trapped behind a wall.
Accio.
Guess what? I found how to unlock doors.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Got another one of those bone walls.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
What can I say? I'm a bone master. Alright, why don't you
Confringo.
get off your stuff?
Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Repulso. Defendo. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Repulso. Defendo. Accio. Confringo. Repulso. Defendo. Accio. Confringo. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Repulsor. Confringo. Defendo. Levioso. Defendo. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Lots of spiders. This is Spiders the game. Spiders and trolls and poachers, oh my.
Confringo.
You missed the web. There you go.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso.
This catacomb has suffered decay,
Revelio.
just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Confringo.
Burn the webs. Yay, another hat. Don't go in there. I discovered it. So why are there skulls hanging from the ceiling? Like they're bowls or jars that doesn't know how gravity works. Okay.
Revelio.
Filling up our inventory quickly. Alright, now that we're done in this room,
Revelio.
now we need to go through this door.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
I think we got a big one to deal with. A really big spider.
Repulsor. Accio.
Confringo. Confringo.
Confringo. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Repulsor. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Defender.
Sendo.
Accio. Repulsor.
Confringo.
Confringo. Defender.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Protego. Revelio.
It never ends with these spiders. They breed like, well, spiders.
Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Oh,
Hold
there's
on.
money here.
Don't give up yet.
There's money here, see? And there's a chest with Wiggenweld potions in them. More Wiggenweld potions. And more money.
Revelio.
Anything else? Lovely.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Yeah, it's right here.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic ominous. The sounds we kept hearing, it was you.
I can't hear him.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
I agree with you, Ominous.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
This is a bad idea, man. I'll learn all these curses, it's fine.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous.
Well, you shouldn't have.
Doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
That's what happens when you keep people in the dark about things that you're doing. But if you would have just told them, it would have been fine.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
We gotta go the long way. Can't we fly? Why are they leaping?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Revelio.
Let me down! Was that your best? Let's get it. Meant for me.
Confringo.
You want?
Down!
Accio.
Defender!
Devolso. Confringo. Fancy fight.
Get away with that.
Accio. Confringo. You'll not win here.
Sebastian! Be careful! Mind!
We've got them. They'll retreat. Make them retreat.
Goodbye.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You didn't think about like Depulso or Accio or any of the others?
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
He's going down the wrong path. Is going down the path
Revelio.
of the dark side of the Force. The dark side of the Force. Right, here lies Rinky, servant, friend, family, the goodliest elf that ever was.
Reparo.
The dark side has powers that most deem to be unnatural. He's very angry. Let the hate flow through you.
Revelio.
Is that all of it? Let your hate flow, child.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Well, that is unfortunate.
Revelio. Protego.
No. Alright, where... There it is. Easiest way back to Feldcroft will be through here. Or to Undercroft is going to be through here.
Confringo. Compulsor.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Got unfortunate news for you, buddy.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Sebastian, I think we have a problem. And by we have a problem, you have a problem. It's one thing to use the Unforgivable Curse, and it is another to sit there and have who you're controlling slit their own throat, which is what I imagine actually happened there. They didn't show it, but it's like, how about this? You're controlling him. Just have him about face and walk the other direction. You will walk until your feet are but stumps. Say, what was that in? What movie was that where, you know, like they controlled them and then they told them to turn around and keep walking. Don't stop walking. Was that Harry Potter? I don't even know. I forgot.
All those new expensive school books we bought you, and you leave them on platform 9 3/4? You are damn lucky that the station guard found them first. I'm sending a rememberall in the post. By Merlin, don't lose that too.
Why does it always do a raspberry when it's over? It's really strange. It's really strange.
My cousin was transfigured into a mouse by an older bully last year. Took hours to get her to come out from under the bed.
My brother caused a lot of trouble in Professor Weasley's class when he was at school. He'd idly wave his wand whilst daydreaming, and transfigure someone's book into a beetle.
I managed to conjure a hedgehog once, but it disappeared after a few minutes.
But it disappeared after a few minutes? Did it disappear or did it run away very fast? Nice and quiet in here. Nice and quiet. Did a lot today. We learned another curse. Yay. Another unforgivable. And we returned the egg to its mother. And we saw a dragon up close. Like really, really close. And yeah. Sebastian is going down a path he shouldn't. I know he's trying to save his sister, but what did we learn in Star Wars? All that time, Anakin was trying to save Padme, and in the end, ended up killing her. Ish. So, and then that drove him down true madness, the path of true madness. So, I feel for him, but Ominous is right. I'm just involved, so. What shall we do in the next episode of Hogwarts Legacy? Why don't you let me know down in the comments, like where I should head to next. Let's see some cool shit. And then it's like, well, I'd say two things. Like, yeah. Point out two things you want to see in the next episode. Then we'll see if we get to them. Well, until the next episode, I want to thank all you humans for watching. It's been awesome. And we'll get right back into the groove of things here. I feel like we are either midway or reaching the third act of the game. So, exciting stuff. Way more exciting than the Pulso Room challenges. But yeah. Want to thank you guys for watching those and watching this. And I'll see you Starside. Take care.